Yeah.
It changes the temperature. So it can be
The
hot.
only air conditioning is in people's cars.
In here?
Some cars.
Not all.
It's not standard. Mine has air conditioning because it's hot for me. Okay. As I was saying, tutorial. So, Farong, I feel like you have lots of questions. I don't think Farong likes me anymore.
Why?
You never want to sit here anymore.
So now you want to sit there?
No, just feelings.
So you miss me?
Of course. Everybody would miss you. Alright, what's the first question?
The topic I was making question.
Super.
The question C to C.
Come on, guys. Right, can you read the question? I need you to give me the question so I can do it.
G is if x cubed plus x squared plus x plus 1.
And the question is? Can someone open that worksheet, please?
The this.
The this?
Which lesson?
Mapping and
Hmm? Oh, goodness. So forgot about that because it's not important for my life right now. If you send me an email, it's more likely I'll remember to print it. When I check my mail in the office, I'll see, oh, I should print this. Okay, got the question? What do you think it is? Find the domain, find the range, is it one-to-one?
Or is it inverse function?
No, it's not that lesson.
Yeah,
I think you would.
1 to 1 or many to 1.
Okay, so what do we think this function is? One-to-one or many-to-one?
Many to one.
Many to 1.
I think so too. But proving that be a little bit tricky.
Oh no. It could be 1 to 1.
Many to 1.
It could be. So what would be good to know is the turning points.
The lesson is not open.
Oh,
Well, usually.
I know why, my server's down.
Does this happen every time you get sick?
Yeah, because the server's right here. No, because I moved house and I don't have internet in the new house.
Oh, finally, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Is it closer or further? If you need any help, you can ask me because I've moved houses 8 times. I've been through the struggle.
It is a struggle. The funny thing is, it's further away, but it's quicker to get to work. For example, when I lived in Spookies, or Scaries as it's known, I'd leave at 7:20 and I'd get here on a good morning 8:45, on a bad morning like 8:55. But this morning I left at the same time and I got here at 8:30, and it's twice the distance.
Cool.
Yes, it's
Which traffic?
no, it's because it's on a different train line. And this train line goes down
You'll come with
to
a train?
Waterford. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know the train line on the coast where you have the Dart and all the train services, that's very slow in the morning because of train traffic, because all the trains. But the train track I'm on, there's only one train, so it just goes in. So it's like 80 kilometers
Why do
away.
you live so far away from your work?
Price.
Move works.
If only life was that simple. Alright. If we want to know, we have to look at how many turning points there are here.
But why not do the way you sit like
I can. There's so many ways to do this. I feel like this one might be easiest if I make a graph. How many turning points does this have? B squared minus 4 A C. So that's 4 minus 12 minus 8. That means
No.
no turning points.
So it's 1 to 1.
So it's 1 to 1, yeah. Because, for example, if it had turning points like this, then it would be many to 1. Do you understand?
Yes.
Many to 1. But if it had no turning points, it's probably something like this.
Yeah. It's a little bit kind of obvious from the equation, isn't it? Because like if you
Which
try
one?
plugging in different values, you can't get the same value twice.
Yeah, but how could you... How would you say it's obvious?
Try negatives and then positives.
Tricky one anyways, I think. Hey. Are you playing...
He plays Asphalt. I play Need for Speed. Old school.
the original Need for Speed?
Not the original, but the one on the phone.
Okay, next tutorial question. Not having tutorial questions makes teacher worry and sad. Teacher thinks maybe students aren't doing any work at home because they have no questions. Or they're really smart. No, it's not that. It must be that they're not doing any work. Did anyone even pretend you had a question?
I can't, I can't access the message.
That's why no one did any work. That's why we need books. It all falls in place now, doesn't it?
You have more questions written down in your book?
They said they want to do
Last lesson.
Yeah.
How about this, guys? I'll just do a couple of examples from the last lesson you did on Monday, and then we'll go to the next topic.
The sketch.
What sketch?
The graph.
No, I know what a sketch is. Which lesson?
That's it.
There were sketches in the last lesson?
Yeah, question.
Oh, I know. He was showing them the trigonometry circle method, the quadrants.
Yes, yeah.
I said that's forbidden in this classroom.
And they were oblivious.
Apparently there was no other way.
Huh?
Apparently there was no other way.
Well,
He said-
prepare to see another way.
No, he said Steven does it in a different way.
No, he said, when, I don't remember, when he was doing the circle method, and someone said Stephen does it in a different way. He said, yeah, that's when he's asking you to solve it, but right now.
Not from the graph.
Possibly, I don't even know what question it is. Let's have a look and find out. How on earth do you have that? Oh, Roland printed it.
Yeah.
Super duper.
See
Okay.
why he's number one?
Yeah. Maybe one day. Okay, which question is this? Do you want me to do one from each or what?
Why not?
Why not indeed? Well, I see you have the first question all finished though. Or you just did it.
The first one
I
was,
think
The first one.
yeah, just ignore it.
Okay, let's have a look at the second one then. Here, Did you see how to do a cubic in the second one? You have this function, and this is not 1-to-1, it's many-to-1. And you want to make it 1-to-1 by restricting the domain.
Yeah.
So let's draw this real quick. I hope this has nice factors, does it? No!
Doesn't.
Are you sure? Did I make a mistake? 3x squared minus 6x minus 1. It has ugly factors?
Minus 1 is a factor, and 3 is a factor. So,
Minus 1 and 3?
yeah, so...
No!
Yeah. Minus 1, 3 and 1.
No, you're giving me the roots here.
Yeah.
I want the
So, it
turning
will...
points.
It has like 3 plus 2 root 3.
I'll tell you. X plus 1.
Ah, doesn't matter, we can go by just the roots then.
X plus 1.
Hold on! Right, what are they? X plus 1?
Yeah, and then x minus 3. And x minus 1.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, good. So, if we sketch this really quick, that's y, that's x, that's minus 1, that's 1, and that's 3, and the graph looks like this. Now, is this 1-to-1 or many-to-1? Many-to-1, because you got many-to-1. So what you could do, you could restrict the domain. For example, you could maybe only use here
Less than 0.
to here. Or maybe you use here to here. But you can't use both, why not?
Or the one in the middle only.
Or only the one in the middle.
Can't we just go like from minus from 1.5 to from 0.5 to 1.5, or do we have to take the maximum and then the minimum?
No, I just said give me a suitable domain that would make this.
So any domain.
Oh, there's so many answers here.
Yeah, so we don't have to show like the maximum and then the minimum and then between them or after and before. So you can choose any small value and then just say that this is a suitable domain. Would we get the marks?
True. Yeah, well, from the way I phrased the question, you would. Yeah.
Cool.
I thought I made this have nice turning points. I guess it has ugly turning points, but it doesn't matter. I would use here to here as the domain. But what did I go with on the back? I went with, minus infinity to 0.
So 0 is the maximum point.
Looks like it. And then I went... Oh, I have a few answers. I had minus infinity to 0. I also had 0 to 2. Yeah. But I need to double check the answer there, because it feels like it's a little bit off. But anyway, to get the idea, one answer would be 0 to 2. Or another answer would be minus infinity to 0. Or another answer would be 2 to infinity. Or you could even do something weird like here to here, and then start it again from here. You have so many answers, I guess what I'm trying to get you to learn in this question is that if a function is many-to-one, you could make it 1-to-1 by restricting the domain. We can do.
If it's a cubic block, can we just pick up a really large value and just go like more than this and that's it?
Yeah, but that's lame, but you could.
Saves so much time.
Yeah. Guys, how did Roland show you how to find the inverse of a function?
That I should.
Now there's two ways.
Fx equals the function, and then solve for x, then, yeah.
That's the way I usually show students, but I also show students the second way as well. Did he only show you one way?
Yeah.
Cool, I'll show you the second way. I can use the example that he used. Do you know which one did he use? The first one?
Fx equals 25x squared plus 4.
25x squared plus 4? Well,
Never mind, that's any different.
it's 5x minus 4.
Yeah.
Alright, watch this way. Interesting way. You start off with x in this function, and then what's the first thing you do to x? You multiply it by 5. So I'll write here multiply 5. And then what's the next thing you do?
U minus 4.
Correct.
And then
And
you
you
go
finish.
backwards.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that.
Now the reverse. If you start with x,
Easily.
what's the opposite of minus 4?
Plus
Plus
4.
4. And then multiplying by 5.
Divide by 5. Yeah.
And this is the answer.
Yeah, we stopped doing this 5 years ago.
Yes.
This is so 5 years ago. But it works. And it works for all of them. Let me ask you to try this one. You'll like it. It's 3p. Oh, that's okay. 3p. fx x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 2. This is an example of when the 5 year ago method, well, it could work here, and the other method also could work here, but both methods have difficulty with this question. I want you to try it and see what you can get. I'll give you a minute. We're missing Yahya. What's up with him?
He fell off his bike.
Did he really?
No. Maybe, don't know.
Let's go with that
There's a
story.
possibility.
It's a possibility. Does he have a bike?
He has the horse, but he is not the knight. Deep. Bless me. I will fix this today.
You can write that in your diary when you go home.
My journal.
Mhm.
This is a more difficult question.
No, this is
Roland.
a very difficult question.
Look,
Yes, it is the most difficult
has
question.
it here as well.
Nice. Roland said this is the most difficult one? Did he do it?
He's doing the way I can understand.
Yes, I think he.
Because he's,
I don't remember him doing this one.
No, because this one. Yeah, this one he told us to that it won't ever come in an exam, probably.
yeah.
And I think
I like that sentence. It won't ever come in an exam.
Probably.
Yeah, go on.
And I think what he did was he found factors and then did something with it.
Watch the magic now. Okay. I'll do it the first method, which is you write it like this, and then you solve for x. Right? Yeah? Okay. Now, hold on tight. This is going to blow your mind. You ready for this?
+1, +1.
Yes. Boom.
Oh yeah, that's what he did. And then move the one to the other side.
No.
Factorize.
Well, Yeah, I suppose, but if you're awake, you'll recognize that this is row number 3 on Pascal's triangle, 1, 3, 3, 1. So this is just x plus 1 cubed plus 1. So that's y minus 1 equals x plus 1 cubed. So cube root, cancel, and then cube root minus 1 equals x. So that means the inverse function is cube root x minus 1 minus 1. And this is a 1-to-1 function as well. Now, where is this question that required the circle?
Find the domain.
Find the domain of like a trigonometry function. Can I scroll down and do one of those? So you can tell me what he did. Find the domain of something like fx equals 2 sine 3x plus pi plus 1. Something like this?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did he do?
You just took the first quadrant and just
No. Find x by itself.
See the inside, the
Yeah, take the inside and then put
Yeah.
equal to the domain
And then
Change the
do the
domain.
quadrants.
no. He like started off with a domain which was like 0 to 90 degrees, or in this case 0 to pi over 2,
Yes.
and then put that equal to 3x plus pi, and then like
Yeah,
came up with
okay.
another domain, like the appropriate domain for this one.
Basically, 3x plus pi needs to be bigger than 0 and less than pi over 2. Because the way I think about it is from the sine graph. You only want to go from here to here for your angle. Or I suppose here to here as well. But this is the one. So that's 0 to pi over 2. And then you just have to solve this. So that's minus pi less than or equal to 3x less than or equal to minus pi over 2. So minus pi over 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to minus pi over 6. That's the domain. This is okay? Are you sure? It's because he's much better.
It's the same thing.
No, but
I
we use the
I don't
Yeah,
see
but
the difference.
Do the
when delivered by a more handsome teacher, clearly it's easier to understand. You know this is true.
but the before you see it's easier.
The B4.
The 5 minutes off. But this
5 minus. Oh, that method. The 5 year ago method. Yeah. Okay, any other questions? That is a...
No.
So we can go to the next lesson? What is the next lesson even? Well, we just did inverse, so it's possibly the end of the chapter. Oh no, there's probably modulus coming up. Ooh, nice. We get to look at graphs for that. Compose, inverse, transform.
I love this. makes life so much easier if you understand translations and transformations.
Yeah.
But it's easy.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to draw?
Yeah, obviously it's all about graphs.
Hang on. Don't be like that. Yes.
It's fun, it's really fun.
Fun? It's interesting. Some people don't like it though.
Something's wrong
I
with
like
that.
it, but I don't like the draw. But
It's all sketching, you don't have to plot, so it's just intense.
yeah, in school they used to give us graph paper and we had
And
to
that's a
draw
good
it like
teacher.
exactly. how to
No,
do
we're not going to be messing about with graph paper. Okay, will we have a look at this then? Yes. Be good, please. I'm so sick. I don't have the energy for dealing with this. What's in my pocket? Right. Oh yeah, no, I'm opening up the graph program. Here you go, Fuang. What's this here? Fuang Hart Roland. In the back. I was tempted to write that on it. Okay. Let's have a look at two graphs here. Let's say f of x is x squared. Let's plot that. By so, please.
I'm emailing you. So that I want
But
to
I'm-
look at it.
Okay. Are you looking, dudes? So you got this graph. Now, suppose I asked you for this graph, f of x minus 1. Well, what you could do is work that out. So you put x wait. You could work this out. X minus 1, you put this into here. Let's see what you get. Simplify, basic, simplify, expand, and you get this. And then you could draw this. But there is a, well, let me draw it here. You get this, yeah. But you realize that you didn't have to go through all that trouble to make a new quadratic, to draw a new quadratic, because there are certain rules for how the graph changes when you're doing simple changes like this. So when I want to plot if I change this to this, what do you think the change in the graph is?
Shift to the right
Yeah,
by A units.
by A units, yeah. So, can you see here that this graph has moved 1 unit to the right? Okay, so you're okay with that? And then the other one, of course, if you plotted this, does anyone know what happens here?
It goes up by 1 unit.
It goes up a unit. Because you're increasing the y values by 1. So all the y values are now a point higher. So watch again. That's the original graph, and this is the transformed graph. All the y values are 1 unit higher. Does that make sense? Yeah. So anyways, before we go through all this, we need to write these rules down. So in the exam, they actually like to ask you to describe the effect here. So give me your best verb here.
Shifts to the
We can do better than shift.
translates to
Shift sounds like a bad word. You
the,
know.
only in Irish slang. Yeah.
So we want a more academic verb. Yeah. Don't be shifting in my class, okay? Give me a more academic word.
Translates.
There you go.
Yeah.
Translate is the verb that just means
Slides to the left.
shift or move. Yeah. Translate means move.
No, just means something.
Also means this. Two meanings. Yeah, we're not translating this to Vietnamese. translate A units right. Two.
Unused.
No, this A is that A.
Oh.
You know, I knew that would be a problem. I don't know. I could just tell it was going to be a problem.
Is that?
X.
Yeah.
That would be. If you thought A was a problem.
This is what we used to do.
K. Yeah, but
Then-
we're building to that. We're building to that. Be patient, young one. Right. Okay. What happens here?
Oh, so-
Verbies. Translate.
Of course. Up by one. Stuff. Pew pew.
And I don't need to write this, but if it was minus here,
Down.
then it's down. And if it's plus here, then it's left. Continue? Yeah. Okay. The next one. So, let's say we do something like this.
Stretch scale factor of 2.
No.
Of a half on the x-axis.
Yeah, if you look at this one, you see how it's narrower. Basically, horizontally, everything has been halved. So, if you have y equals f of x, and then you get y equals f of kx, what's the verb here?
Stretches.
I mean,
Stretch, it's called stretch.
academicify it. Give me a nice academic verb. I like. Contract works, but we just
Contract is
need
the
something.
opposite of stretch, yeah.
Yeah, we just need a verb that could mean both contract and stretch.
Elongate.
Enlarge.
No.
No, it needs some. It must mean both.
We called it stretch, I don't remember.
See, for example, translate could mean move left, right, up, or down. But when you say contract, it means only this, and stretch means only this. No, okay, I'll have to tell you. Anyone?
What does it start
I
with?
know. I know. but I can't-
4.
Second letter?
Reduce.
No.
Not bad. Reward.
Can't remember.
Okay. Rescale.
Because it has a scale factor. Yeah.
Yes. And I thought you were
Scale
going.
factor.
I thought you were going to get it because you said scale
Yeah,
factor.
I thought so. Yeah. It's just really long time ago.
No, I need to be a bit more precise. Sorry. Rescale by a scale factor of k along the x-axis. So it's the x-axis that gets rescaled.
That's it.
Hmm?
One.
Hmm?
The
That's it next.
But it's not, it's solved by the scale factor of x. Of k.
It's 1 over x. 1 over k.
It's the other opposite of k.
Yeah, I suppose so. I should be a bit more careful with my English here. Because if the k was 2,
Just just
I
the after
I
one.
half it, yeah, so we'll say 1 over k. But in the exam, you wouldn't actually say that, because if, for example, it was 2, you would say just half the x-axis. This is what they want in the exam. The only reason we have to use these verbs is because I don't know if the k is bigger than or less than 1, so we don't know if it's going up or down, expanding or contracting, because if you had a k like a half, and I draw this,
So it gets fat.
get it? Yeah. Okay, and of course there's there's 2 left really. If I put the k on the outside,
Y values goes up or down.
it's the same as the x, yeah.
Factor of k along the y-axis.
Rescale by a scale factor of k along the y-axis.
We want to shearing. Oh, it's fun.
It's shearing is fun, but we don't do it. The last one though is just if you have y equals fx, and then if you get a minus here, or if you put a minus on the outside. What the heck am I doing? Sorry. Yeah, what happens here?
The first one is reflection on the y.
Yeah,
Second one is reflection on the x.
reflect. So this first one here, the graph, if you look, gets flipped around this way. It's like if you have the graph here in front of you, you turn it around, so everything is backwards then. The second one, if you have the graph like this, you flip it upside down. You just turn it. So, reflect through, what's the first one here?
Through the y-axis.
Through the y-axis. Because when you flip it around, you're actually going through the y-axis. Reflect through the y-axis or x-axis for the second case. Lee.
The first one is left and right. The second is up and down.
Correct. Okay, now that we have the basics covered, we can actually look at some things we can do with this. Do you have all that? Dudes? Okay. Let's see what we got here. So the first one is, I just want you to describe, and actually, we can do this one together. The first one here, Fuang, describe this. What happens to the graph? No, don't use fancy English, simple English. I'll give someone else a chance to go first, because it was mean of me to pick you first. Go ahead. Yeah, and simplify the English. Simply put what's happening to the graph. Nearly. No. You're looking in the wrong direction, actually. It's the Y.
Yeah, the y-axis, that's what it says here.
So the first one, I could just say the graph has been stretched by a factor of 3 on the Y. Or, even simpler, the graph is 3 times bigger on the Y. Just stretch this way. Yeah. Go again for the B.
I can't see them.
1/3 f of x.
Uses by 1/3 in y-axis.
Yes. You don't want to give me simple English? That is okay.
Stretches upward on the y-axis by 1/3.
Yeah, or in other words, known as shrinking by 1/3. Yeah, yeah, good. Okay, Lee.
That's not even English now.
Could you give me a sentence?
It is true.
That's a word that's not a sentence.
Good. In the exam, though, you can't write down. You have to write a sentence, okay? Right. One. The next one here. Go on, bigger.
In 1 hour, 6 units.
6 units. Which way? X or Y?
X.
Correct. Good. Yusuf, do you want to give me the next one?
Left 7.
Yeah. Simplest sentence so far. Go ahead.
Right.
Right, 6. Good. Omar.
Down 2.
Good. And Faisal.
Yeah, up to.
Oh, up 2. Sorry, plus, yeah. And Faisal?
Moves down 7 units.
Moves down 7 units. Okay, so that's pretty simple to start with. Now, what about these guys, where you have several things going on?
Whoa.
So you have something like this: A, F, Bx plus C plus D. You have 4 things going on. I always do this first. I rewrite it as, I take the B out, like this, plus D. It's just easier to be dealing with something that's in this form. Yeah. A is A, B is B, but I make the new C over B, and I keep the D the same. Because it just makes it much easier and less likely you'll make a mistake when it's in this form. So I'll show you an example. Example, y equals minus 2f a half x minus 1 minus 2. Got that? Yeah. So what do I need to do first here? What do I need to take out? A half, very good. And what am I left with?
2.
Very good. Yeah? Okay, so you just write down everything bit by bit. So what does the 2 do?
2 do.
It's not even tax.
Such as along the y-axis
Yeah.
by 2 and reflect downwards.
Expand on y-axis by 2.
And then reflect,
Then,
reflect,
because it's a minus 2, reflect through the x-axis. Next, the half here, expand on the x-axis by 2, then move right by 2. Finally, yeah, move down by 2 units. Okay, can you write this down as an example, please?
Yesterday I was watching the news. On Thursday, the temperature is from 13 till 19. The coldest it will get on Thursday is 13.
Nice.
This is a cold winter back home, but I'll be feeling really hot over here. I don't know what's happening to me.
We're becoming Irish. Lee. Can you write this down? All of it?
Your cursor is cursed.
Ugh.
What's the order of the translations? Which one's goes first?
Left to right, A, B, C, D. Once you simplify it first.
Ready?
Yeah. The reason I do that simplifying in the middle is so that I can run from left to right. If you don't do that simplifying, then there is an order you have to go through,
Yeah,
which I don't actually remember right now because I don't do it that way because I like doing it this way.
Steven, could you scroll up? I just want to look at the the 8, yeah.
Why are you checking?
You say again the first one,
The -2?
the 2.
The 2? It makes the graph twice as long on the y-axis. It's like you take the graph and do this. Is that okay, guys? Can I give you one to try now? Because this, believe it or not, is an exam question I see frequently where they ask you to describe in English the transformation. Yeah.
Doesn't the minus 2 make it reflect?
Yeah, I did say it reflects.
So what minus 2 makes it stretch?
The 2 stretches it and the minus reflects it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
So it reflects and then stretches.
Or the other way, doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, if you stretch and reflect, or reflect and stretch, the result is the same. Okay, guys, can you try this one, please? Can you try to do B here? I pretend I didn't hear that. Please do B here. Just write a paragraph. It's not going to kill you. Oh, come on.
Go B.
Look, if it does kill you, I pay for the funeral.
Oh, how generous.
But I've never had a student die from doing a maths question, so you'll probably be okay.
2B.
Please. Did you do 2B? You're thinking about doing it.
in the exam, can I just say translation and then write the brackets and write them?
Give me an example. Stretch along y by what?
3/2.
No, what's this word?
SF of scale factor of 3/2. And then translation of -2 -2.
I will accept that. It is acceptable. Read it to me. Listen, Brian's given us the answer. Go on.
No.
Read. Read.
This wrong.
Read. Shh. Be quiet.
It's wrong.
No, it might not be. Read.
Expand on y and 6 by 3/2.
Good. Agree so far? Good. Continue.
Let's translate on x as 6 by 2 units on the right.
Good. Yes, yes.
Then move down by 2 units.
So what do you think was wrong? Believe in yourself. I believe in you.
English.
English sounded fine. Good. Okay, can we go to the next type now? Now we're getting interesting because this, by the way, I think I did say this, but just to say it again, this worksheet, all these questions I've seen on the exam, and they're actually quite common on the exam, which for me makes this a good question in the exam because it's quite predictable. So the next thing is another common exam question, which is, here is the function that is transformed. Where does this point move to? So for example, you have some function, and you have a point on it, and then you transform it. So for example, if I say x minus 1, what happens to the graph? Moves to the right 1 unit. So the a has moved to the right. So for example, if the a was at 1, 1, it's now at 2, 1. You understand? This is the concept here. Right, so let's test it out with this one. Y equals f 3/2 x minus 3 minus 2. So before I do anything with the a, I should simplify this a bit. Take out the 3/2. That's x minus 2, isn't it? Yeah. Minus 2. Right. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. And the a is 0 minus 2. So, firstly, what does this do? The 3/2. We scale by whatever on the x. Which means the 0 gets multiplied by 3/2, so it's still actually 0. What about the minus 2 here? So you add 2 to the x, so it becomes 2 minus 2. I'll just write here x and here x. And then lastly, for y, what does this do? Yeah, so if you finish at 2 minus 4. Yeah? So,
If you do it right from the beginning without simplifying, you get different answers.
no, you shouldn't. But the thing is, if you don't simplify it, then you can't go in the order A, B, C, D. I think it's a different order you go in. But I never do it this way because I have trouble remembering the order. So it's easy to remember A, B, C, D. So that's why I always simplify it.
Stephen, almost, how did you get the 2 in the brackets?
I needed to think about what should I multiply by so that the result is 3. So I took out the 3/2 because that's what was in front of the So I asked myself, what number do I put here so that when I multiply the 3 over 2 I get 3. And I realised, oh, it must be a 2 to cancel the 2 down here to make the 3. No?
Just divide 3 by...
If you want a simple answer, which I don't like giving, you just do minus 3 divided by 3 over 2. This divided by this. Can I continue? This is okay? So I want you to try B here, see what you get. Maybe. Hey,
Hi.
hey, need these guys?
Hang out.
Sure. We're transforming functions in here, if that rocks your boat.
No, I'm in the wrong room,
Okay. You took one look around and said, this isn't the place for me.
It's not for me. Although if you need me to step in and teach it, I'm here.
Good to know that I have a backup.
Yeah, I'm back.
Alright. You have this one finished?
Oh, damn. I mixed up 2 questions. I created my own.
Classic Faisal mistake. Finished, guys? Let's pick on Fuan again.
No.
It's good
No.
for your English, right, guys?
No.
Oh, no. I should pick on Lee. He needs to work on his English too. Lee!
This will be hard to explain.
Explain what happens in the transformation. Shh. Listen to Lee now. Hmm? Nearly. Reflect through X. Because when it goes like this, we say reflect through X. Yeah. Continue. Yeah, help Lee out here. Expand or reflect next. Yeah, you have to take minus out, reflect. And this then will be a minus 2. So what does that mean? Move right 2. And Lee, finally? Correct. English, no problem. Don't be shy. You can use more English in my class. Yeah. Okay.
What's the final point?
That's what I'm getting at. Fuan, what's the final point here? No? Okay. Wong?
Wait, 11:14.
11:14? Did you get 11:14? Yeah. Now, let's test this out. What was the original point?
-9 -8.
Okay, hang on one sec, dudes. Okay, here's my function. Let's plot it. And I need to zoom out. No, what am I doing? Okay, let's plot it. And zoom out. Okay, you can see it there? So, let me call this point here A. It's at -9 -8. And Omar thinks it will be moved to, what do you say?
Use it, -9.
Sorry, sorry.
11 to
The two of you are so similar, so similar. What did you say?
11:14.
11:14. Okay, let's test it out. What was the transformation?
-2.
-2 f x -2.
-x.
Oh, sorry, -x plus 2.
+2 -2.
Right, let's draw this one. And let's see if he's right. What did you say it should would be?
11:14.
So we want this point to move to, like, here. Dun dun dun. Just building it up. Yes. It did move there. Oh, the grass. Yes. So this is where it is. Now, to represent usually new points, we write the old point, but put a little tick beside it. So this A dash. So it's moved from here to here at 11:14, as predicted. Good job. This is a very, very common exam question on this chapter. Okay. Super. I think we can go to the next one. But I just want you to do one more of these, but an ugly looking one. Maximum ugliness. Oh, 2 fractions. And 2 minuses. And 3 minuses. Alright.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, please.
This projects through y to the x. Through y to the x. This reflects through x to the y.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
I don't think this one is.
I have it highlighted there. Hey! Ah, you made it!
I actually just kind of decided we asked Gary to do filming.
You had one look at this classroom and
Yeah.
said, these are not TV faces.
No.
No, they get that, right?
Very hard.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
take it personally.
Oh.
We've had something else come up.
That's okay, thanks for coming by to let
Don't
us
worry.
know. So guys, you didn't have to wash this morning.
And we could come in our pajamas?
Yeah!
You didn't have to dress up,
Yeah.
put makeup on, or anything.
Tough break, tough break. Alright, that's okay, thanks for that, so.
Thank you, Bill.
So, now the world don't get to see how smart you are. Okay.
I can remember.
Because I thought if you did, you would have came dressed as Goku. You know? Because I would have really loved to seen that on the YouTube video. Here at the NSE. It's like X-Men, School for Gifted Students. You could come as Wolverine Jr. or something.
Still don't have enough chest hair for Wolverine.
And now I'm picturing cutting out the claws from Cornflake Pop or something. I'm giving you ideas for Halloween, haven't I? You're thinking, yeah. Gone answer, Yusuf? No. Is he thinking too much about it? Come on, Juan. These aren't too hard, I hope. Huh?
He's making them hard, because he's not writing anything else.
You got this form? No? I think I better do this one then, since people are having trouble. You have it or you're doing it? Well, let me just write it down. Can you read it out to me, please? The question.
Y equal minus 3 over 2 f over open bracket minus 3 over 2 x plus 3 minus 2.
So the very first thing to do is this. This feels familiar. Okay, like this. And what's the A point? Right. So firstly, this is for X or Y? Y. So that becomes minus 12. You expand and flip. Then next, here,
Minus 12.
it's 2/3. 2/3 of 6. And the minus flips it.
Minus 8 over 3.
Huh?
No.
6 times 3 is 18, divided by 2 is 9.
It's not 6 times.
But it's not, it's 2/3.
6 times 2 is 12 over 3 is minus 4. Yeah.
3 over 2 times 6.
No, 2 over 3 times 6. That's why you come to school. Right, next, here. 2 to the right. And finally,
2 down.
you got this answer, yeah? One, it's okay now or not?
How does 6 become minus
Because it's 6 multiplied by minus 2/3. Because remember, for example, 1, if it was 2x, you don't make it bigger, you make it smaller, yeah?
They had their cameras with them.
Yeah. So I really do think they came in, they looked and said, no, we can't fill this. We'll just tell them something else came up. Yeah. Or maybe when they were coming to the classroom, they found really good looking students to film.
Or they change their ideas about directing the video. They don't want to film a classroom.
Probably they filmed that another class.
Yeah. No!
Bigger class.
Hire actors. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie.
Sure. Don't think they will act together anytime soon.
And they can put on fake accents as well.
Scottish accent.
Yes. Okay, is this one okay? Yes? Yeah. So what I want to do is I'll let you try these for a few minutes. There isn't really time to do the next lesson because I think the next lesson is modulus. Yeah. It's yeah.
Can we do one more from that one?
Sure, of course we can. Which one? Anyone?
Yeah.
Let's do the last one here, T. We'll do this one. So, can I just give you a minute to try it? Omar!
Okay.
Just try for a minute and then I'll do it. Andrew,
Yes.
try T. Lee, T.
Can I ask you,
Yes.
like, a question I think someone else asked you?
Yes.
10 minutes ago?
Yes.
Uh,
You remembered the question but not the answer they got. Go on, yeah, what's the question?
Okay, so one asked you, well, how does it become
Yeah.
-4? And you said we multiply by -2/3. But why do we multiply by -2/3 and not -3/2?
If it was 2x, it doesn't get twice as big. It gets twice as small. So you're not multiplying by 2, you're actually multiplying by a half. In other words, you're multiplying by the reciprocal.
Yes.
I want my car to sound like that. Please try T, because you didn't get the last one perfect. I think moving house made me sick as well, because it was quite stressful. Because the new house had nothing in it, including floors. It was just concrete,
Oh.
and there was no furniture. So on the first night we just slept on the floor. Then I woke up and I was all bruised. I thought, man. The very first thing to do is buy a sofa and put down a floor. So at least you could just like stand in all day.
Yeah, sofa, floor and curtains.
Yes, they were the first three things.
Yeah.
First floor, then sofa, then curtains.
I'm telling you. I know how this works.
Omar, were you able to get it, or you need to see it now?
20 minutes.
Huh?
I got it.
Right or wrong?
According to them,
But you don't sound sure.
No, sure.
What answer did you get?
29.
You're right. So these are no problem for you. Yes. Yes, I said this is broken this week. It'll be fixed on Friday. Because my server is broken. Because I have no internet. Because I'm getting internet tomorrow.
Because you moved house.
Because I moved house. And the house had nothing in it. Nothing.
This one?
You get,
You got the answer?
why'd you look so sad if you got the right answer? Okay guys, can you just try these for a few minutes and then we'll finish, okay? I just want you to practice these. This should be full marks in the exam if you get this question. There's no reason not to get 5 out of 5 or whatever it is for this question.
Can you explain again, please?
The last one? I mean, will I do this one?
No.
In the exam, how should we write like the answer? Is it in a paragraph or
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I'm not too fussy once the English is understandable.
But can't we write the numbers just the way you did?
No, I need some English. Oh, you mean for this one?
Yeah, for this.
Yeah, you can just do it the way I did it. Unless it says describe. F1, you want me to talk about the last one I did or a new one? This one, okay. So, Yusuf, explain what happened here for the first step. So first one, the minus 3 over 2. So what did we do, Yusuf?
Multiply by minus 3 over 2. The 8 by...
Yeah, this multiplies this one.
Why only that, not?
Because this is for the y. Because this is like the a. And then here, this one is like the b. And Yusuf, what do we do next?
Multiply by minus 2 over 3.
On which one?
X. 6.
Because, for example, if it was 2x, you would half. So that's 1 over 2. So, for example, if it's minus 3 over 2, then you use 2 over 3. Minus 2 over 3. And then here, what does this one do?
Right.
Which x are right? So this moves it right. And then lastly, this one here.
Down to...
So that's on this one here. So you finish with that. No? Yes? Hard? What we could do is another one. Yeah? Let's do another one. Omar, you did the last one here, so you can describe it this time. What was the question? Y equals
Minus half x.
half f.
Bracket, minus half x plus 1.
Yeah?
Minus 2.
Okay, so what do you need to do first?
Options and the points minus 9 and first we take the minus half out.
Take the minus half out.
Bracket.
Yeah. And this here is x
Minus 2.
minus 2. And this is A, B, C, D. And we start with minus 9, 8. Okay. So, Omar, firstly, what does the half do?
We multiply the minus half by 8.
Yes. And it also becomes minus 4 because of minus here. Yeah. And then next,
Then we multiply minus
maybe I'll pick on Wong. I don't think I've asked him anything today. What happens next? The B.
So minus 9 multiplied by minus
Multiply by
2.
minus 2. So that becomes 18 minus 4. Okay. Lee! The minus 2 here. Louder, I can't hear you.
Laugh.
On X or Y? Okay. And finally, the -2 here, Faisal.
-2 goes down, so it's become -6.
So -2 on,
What?
right. So this is the end here. Still hard?
So marks the end of our journey for today.
Not for 5 more minutes.
We had 2 hours and no breaks.
What are you talking about?
Oh, we started at 9?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Faisal, there's 5 minutes left. I would be a terrible teacher if I let you leave 5 minutes early. It would be outrageous. Outrageous!
But the lesson doesn't need 5 minutes more.
We can start a new lesson.
For 5 minutes? Good news! My internet router just arrived. I might be able to set up my server tonight. I can see, hey, I can see I'm not going to get much work out of you for the last 5 minutes anyways. Yeah, you all are in agreement of that, yeah. What class do you have at 11? With who? Oh, you better take a break now, so it's going to be rough going. Is Ian where your shoes are?
Yep.
Does she get angry at you?
Nope.
What about the bad students?
Which one?
Which one, yeah.
Let's say Faisal.
Oh, she.
That's too nice.
Don't tell them to shut the shift up.
No, that's not the right use of the slang.
I'll allow it.
Shut your shift.
Do you remember your
Oh,
you are the one that
why don't we?
I don't know what room I'm in or where I'm going. See ya. What are you trying to do, guys?
I don't know, something happened to my phone. I'm just working and then
Is it Samsung?
just
Even
switched
more.
off. And it's hot. So I don't know.
It's hot as well. Faisal, just slide that a little bit further away, would you? Battery getting hot now. I think I've heard about this.
You were charging it, right?
No, I
He
tried.
tried to.
Does it have an LED light? There is any light when you charge it?
No, yeah,
Makes a buzz
no.
when you plug the charger
There's the
in?
light.
That's the light?
But it's already charged.
The screen is dead then. Wait, I'll call you.
He tried, I don't know.
I tried.
Does it ring?
No.
Doesn't ring?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
R.I.P.
Don't keep it in your pocket.
Yeah. Don't keep it anywhere near you.
So it's
I'm going back on the vacation,
Yeah.
and then the new airport is opening 1 day after I arrive. So I'm missing it.
Right, Daddy?
Yeah. But I'll be coming back then, so.
Before you start, can you stretch and get that foot there? I really hope I don't have class in here next, otherwise I'll just pack this up.
yeah.
Do I usually pack this up on Wednesday?
I don't know.
Wait, who's outside waiting for me? That will.
No,
Oh, I think it's usually.
Yusuf, where is our next class?
Well, not for good students.
Yusuf! Where is our class? Okay.
What's up with Florence? She seemed very sad today. No. Oh well.
I'll ask her later.
And where's Yahya? Did we figure it out?
He overslept.
Tut.
Yahya, Lee and Andrew, they all live in the same homestay. And they all come by themselves and go back by themselves.
No
It's a little
teamwork.
bit- Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Since Andrew and Yahya came, they came together, like, they were friends in high school. Like, pretty good friends, but like,
Oh really?
yeah.
We're really good friends.
Yeah. No one seems to understand why it's a past.